I am not appropriately dressed for Switzerland though. I'm in shorts, I'm in a t-shirt, so everyone's looking at me very, very strangely. And we just arrived in Zurich, Switzerland. It was a little bit of a rush to get everything done because my phone says it's connected but it's not working. And we just bought some train tickets, hopped on a train, hoped it worked. Remember to like and subscribe to stay tuned for this one, because guys, this is going to be a very, very cool adventure through Switzerland. And it's gonna be a cold one. We gave up our summer in South Africa to come here for winter. So let's see how this one plays out.
A few moments later.
Google Maps is not working, my phone is not working. I don't know where to go.
It's open.
Then we should be fine, I guess. Perfect.
All the best.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Thank you. We got here and the system was in an error. We couldn't check in.
The next morning.
And welcome. It is chilly. So it's time to head out, and I think first things first, and that means a good coffee. So we had a little bit of a change of clothing because the knitwear wasn't warm enough, so it was time to bring up this guy. And then we found this place, so the best coffee apparently. Let's see. So you guys that's been following the channel for a while and toured with me through Japan, look at what I found in Switzerland. Onigiris. How cool is that? Never ask me where we're going because I never know. We're always just walking. I feel like we should consider taking a dip in this river. She just rips it open. Alright, so we're exploring a bit and it is absolutely such a beautiful place. We're gonna go back to that coffee shop and we're gonna grab another one there, but the barista actually asked us, why are we here? Because we are leaving South Africa. First asked us, where are we from? And I said from Cape Town, South Africa, and he said, okay, that makes sense because we are apparently too nice. That is apparently not something that he comes across very often here, is nice people. I told him what our plan is and he was like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. Alright guys, so my main camera was still on 73% battery and all of a sudden it just said battery exhausted. So I might need to find a camera store and see what I can find. But guys, just have a look at this. My one friend from Germany, he just mentioned now that he saw we had that snow here last night. And you can actually see it in the distance on the mountain, all those trees up there. It's white. It looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it. Unfortunately, we only have today here. We slept here last night. We obviously arrived very late. And then tonight we're sleeping here again. And then tomorrow morning we're heading out to Bern. And then with a train. And then after that we go into Oberwalm, where we will be picking up the surprise. Guys, so that was a success. I was able to buy a peak clip, one that I couldn't find in South Africa actually, for my camera. So now the camera sits over here, as you can see, so I don't have to hold it the whole time. It just hangs over there and I clip it loose when I need it. Anyways, now we are back and arriving in the center. Look at how nice that is. How cool is that building? Muse House. Alright, so we've been exploring, walking around quite a bit because once we leave here tomorrow, it's going to be a while until we see another city. So yeah, we're just enjoying ourselves, being in a city between people and the whole thing, and then we're going to go to the more smaller places. But yeah, I think I will give you guys an update on that tomorrow when we hop on the train on our way to Bern. It's a circus, but it's a 2.5 hour circus, so we're not going to do that because then it only finishes just before 10 and then we still have to eat and get back to the hotel later and all of that. So we are taking a walk. Just look how beautiful this is. Alright guys, so we decided to actually hop in at the art house in Zurich. And yeah, each ordered a little drink. It's a cold drink in this weather, but we think it's necessary after our first day spending in Zurich, walking so far 15 kilometers and we're not finished yet. Cheers. Thanks for joining us for today. On to the next day.
Later that same evening.
Look at this little house! I don't know if it's a little house or if it seems like it sank into the ground, but look at the little door around the corner. Oh no, it's not a door, it's a window. Yeah, so the normal size stuff is on that side of the building. Look how cool this is. This is crazy. All the options you have here for food is just absolutely crazy. This is how life should be, guys. We had a little bit of a situation almost in the co-op. There was a guy hanging around Marzet, and yeah, he definitely wanted to pickpocket because I watched him, and the third or the fourth time he hanged around behind her and I spotted him and I really looked at him. He just literally vanished out of the shop, and I just reported it to the management and they said that is a regular thing, especially at main station, and it's always the same guys.
82 kilometers later.
So we don't have a fridge in our room. We do have a window out onto the roof though. We have two. So we're taking this bag. This is a life hack you guys need to realize now. So I'm taking my belt. So I'm thinking of doing this. Okay. Now this is a black bag, which is very important because that means other people in other buildings can't see it. If it's a white bag, they'll be able to see it. And now you hang it over here. There's the bag hanging outside the window on the roof. We keep the belt here. Close the window. And now it should stay there. We lock the window. And there's our fridge. Just have a look at this. So I'm too scared to leave the belt. But if you can see here, it's literally stuck in the wood now. So that is our own little homemade fridge. I think it works absolutely perfect. I mean, it's -4 outside, so it's colder than my fridge at home. It's definitely gonna work.